Hello, friends. Hello, friends. Hello, and welcome back. So, can we be friends? Can we be friends? Okay. I got a download today for the collective, and it is about the upgrades that we're getting. Some of you are going to I don't know. I don't want to get people excited or get anybody stirred up or anything, making anyone jealous. But some of you are about to get like upgrades on your channels. For some other people, I don't know. It ain't looking so good. God was like saying a lot about it. But then all of a sudden today, it's like he had something special for certain people that he wanted to talk to me about. And it was that. The channel is blessed and it is going to grow, and that a lot of channels that would be people who listen to stuff like mine are going to be upgraded. All of a sudden, they're going to find themselves having a lot of following. Okay? All right. So, where are we? All right. So, I don't know who those messages are for, but if it's like for people who've been waiting a long time, or your channel hasn't been growing, or you don't know if your channel's going to grow, or if you should keep going, I don't know. You probably should, because it's looking good for some people. It's looking good. Like something's about to happen on YouTube. Okay? It's looking really good. I said, well, that was good news. I didn't like that channeling, though. It was annoying me because it came in like the messages do. Sometimes it's like coming in, and it's like the universe is trying to announce to me like the biggest news of the entire universe, the best news I've ever heard in my whole life, my biggest dream, my biggest wish. It couldn't get any better. And then I'm like, what the fuck are you even talking about? Can I just have some coffee today? I don't know. What do you want, universe? And then that was and then it started with like this download about like that you got your channels. You guys are about to get like ba-bow, like ba-boom. I don't know. Something good like that. Like something good is coming. And it's going to be good because it's like it's genuine following. See, when I started out with what I do, I had some serious intentions. I had reasons. I had goals. I was very specific with it. And I knew it wasn't going to be easy. I just didn't know it was going to be ridiculously insane and hard for, I don't know, half my lifetime. I had no idea it was going to suck that bad. But in my defense, I don't think any of us did. Or that it would be so difficult to get people to understand things that you're trying to say to them and do. And actually it is. So I found out. But my goals were things like I didn't want a fake following. I didn't want a following of people I didn't know at all. I didn't want a following of just any old random people. I wanted to be, I was in it for more than like, let me go get popular and famous. Let me go get a bunch of money. Like, my heart was in what I was doing. My heart was in it big time. And I wanted to be sitting with people like-minded like myself. And I'm still like that. I'm still very much like, I'm not here to go and sit and hang out with a bunch of people that I don't know and that don't know me and that don't have the same mindset and don't want to see me succeed. Just stuff like that. I didn't want a non-sincere. I wanted to build something that was um, very special. It didn't have to be big, but it just had to be the right thing and it had to be special. And so when I got the message today, for me, it was like, well, if you're giving me this message, then I know that it's going to be the blessings that are going to come my way are going to match with what I wanted, originally, like in this way. It's not just, oh, guess what? Your channel's going to grow. For me, this message is like, it's coming together. Like things are going to come together the way that you wanted them to. This is happening. And just keep working on your channel. That was kind of how the message came. So if you feel like I do, you're not just here because you're just like, I got to get my 15 minutes of fame, or I just like attention, or I just like getting this money. I don't, you're probably not the person that I'm resonating with or that's going to resonate with me. There's something different happening, okay? So there's a collective coming together, and that was the goal. It couldn't just be anybody. It had to be people that was really, I'm sorry, my cats are also distracting me. Anyway, so it's good news. I'm going to stick with the channel, even though right now I'm looking at it and I'm doing it and I'm like tripping out on how this whole process is even going, tripping out on the fact that it's like the way it's going, wondering all the time, like, what do I need to do? Do I need to do more? Do I need to do less? Do I need to or like whatever it is, like, should I not even do it? Should I be doing something else entirely? Like, this is what I'm known for. This is what people know me for. And this is, people know me. Look, people kind of know me as this right here. All right, it's just me. I'm just like, sometimes my hair is messy, a little wild, a little weird. Believe it or not, I'm actually put together. This is actually me dressed for work. This is how I do it. Like, I will sit in bedclothes. I don't always show up in my pajamas, but it looks like I'm wearing bedclothes. Well, when I channel and I do my messages and stuff, I tend to get really hot. And I tend to have like skin issues and just get irritated. This is how I am. It's just a fidgety thing, and I get a little camera shy. And when I get around people, I get talking to people, I get nervous. And so I just have a lot of symptoms. I had like 555. It took me years to even get used to talking on camera. It was giving me so many different symptoms and anxiety and IBS. I was like, if I'm going to be somebody talking on camera all the time, I'm going to have a bathroom right there. As soon as I could be perfectly comfortable, perfectly confident. I could have never needed, I wasn't thirsty, wasn't hungry, didn't need to go to the bathroom, felt fine, okay? Until I start talking on my live. Then there's other times, though, that I'll do this, and it's just like the most natural thing. I'm not uncomfortable at all. I feel perfectly fine, and it doesn't make any sense to me. It is what it is. Like, with me, it's just I'm an awkward person, and sometimes I don't know why, and other people don't know why. And energy channelers sometimes do have this awkwardness about them. So I had to learn to embrace my awkwardness and find people that found my awkwardness endearing and more of a quality and weren't freaked out by me. Because when I do my channeling and when I really am feeling good and doing good with what I'm doing, I'm very comfortable. I have to get very comfortable. I can't, my feet cannot be comfortable, my hair cannot be too tight, my clothes cannot be too tight, and I cannot be too hot. Like, I can't feel too itchy. Like, it's the right balance of energy has to happen when I'm doing my work, when I'm doing the cards and stuff and the energy channeling. And I thought I was going to do things like, oh, I'm going to put on a face every day and I'm actually going to fix my hair and I might dress up a little bit. I might dress really nice. I might like spruce myself up and put a nice background and like I've like tons of ideas and tons of things I've tried. And I always end up doing the same thing. I always end up here with like my stuff all around and it's awkward looking, and it's become part of just how my stuff is and how people know me, kind of. So that's part of it. So I say that because some people watch and they're like, I don't see any new followers, I don't see any new changes, she's still wearing that old t-shirt, blah 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 blah. They don't understand that this is actually my workspace and this is actually how I get into my workspace. If it gets too clean and it's too organized, I am uncomfortable. If it's too unorganized or if it's too clean, it's like I have a happy medium. I have to get into that comfortable place and I have to have this happy medium, and then I'm good. Like, I could read for hours. I could do this for hours and it comes out better and I feel better about it and everything. When I overthink it though, and when I'm worried about all these other little details too often, that's when it seems to really mess me up. And so I have learned over the past few years to just be myself, to just keep being myself. And then I had to go through the processes of understanding myself, because I was like, I really did not know I was this difficult, that I was this much of a perfectionist, or that I had no idea that I would have stage fright, and that if I did, it would be that hard for me to overcome. And then it's confusing because I don't know why sometimes I have it and sometimes I don't. I don't get that. It's just weird. It's just like sometimes I'm self-conscious for no reason at all, and other times I'm not. And I have no rhyme or reason to it. There's no real explanation that I can put my finger on that explains, it helps me understand that about myself. Other than the fact that I'm an empath and I'm a channel, I'm a Heyoka empath, okay? Heyoka empaths, if you're not familiar with the kind of empath that I am, we tend to be like that. We tend to be comfortable with two different color socks on, or our hair in a wild bun, or just messy and crazy, and just little things like that. We're kind of quirky. So, kind of clowny in it, but like in a cheeky good way. Not in a like creepy clown way, but like in a cheeky good way. And this is just kind of naturally how I am. This is how my awakening and ascension went. This is how my shamanic and energy work goes. And this is kind of naturally just how I am. This is how it unfolded for me. It wasn't anything like I imagined or pictured. Trust